पूछा है हाउडी मोदी, तो मेरा तो मन कहता है उसका जवाब यही है, भारत में सब अच्छा है। सब चंगासी।
Welcome to the third episode of Bharatiya Janata Podcast. The podcast this time is sponsored by the air above North India, the only thing that can take over the BJP. Hi Adit, how are you?
I'm good. How has Diwali been?
For me, Diwali, like there is no celebration as such. पटाखे तो मैंने इंडिया में जब था तभी फोड़ना बंद कर दिया था. So nothing really has changed. Did you see the video of I think it was New Jersey Desis celebrating
Yeah,
Diwali?
left a very good imprint on New Jersey, right?
Here's the thing though, honestly, even in US, Desis can create pollution and make it dirty. Why in India only leftists are saying that we should not be doing Diwali?
Not just doing
Huh?
Diwali. It is everywhere. It is our culture.
I mean, I was so like angry today. I mean, talking of Diwali and everything, the public health emergency declare हुआ है ना दिल्ली
Hmm.
में.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm like, now they are like, the Supreme Court is curtailing on our right to breathe, huh? Like,
Hmm.
what, they will arrest our lungs or what? This is
Leftist propaganda
सब
ऐसे
complete leftist control हो गया है इन सब चीजों पे.
सब प्रोपेगेंडा है. तो
तो
मतलब इतना पोल्यूशन तो वैसे भी है, और थोड़ा सा हो जाएगा तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है पटाखों से.
ऑनेस्टली लाइक सीरियस नोट, मतलब मेरा पर्सनल ओपिनियन ये है कि लाइक दिवाली में like patake फोड़ना and all that does not never really made sense to me. But the problem of this pollution is more than the Diwali ka patake. It is about the stubble
True.
burning that is happening in Punjab and all, right?
Hmm.
And up, like, and I know India में अभी आजकल या शुरू से ही सीन ऐसा था, याद है ना वो सीमा पे हमारे जवान लड़ रहे हैं,
लड़ रहे हैं.
वैसे
हाँ.
ही एक खेतों में हमारे किसान मर रहे हैं, मतलब कुछ कर रहे हैं, राइट? बट दिस इज अ
Hmm.
प्रॉब्लम दैट actually they have to address, because it's not like they don't have a solution. There are like there is this thing called happy seeder. I don't know if you've
Hmm.
heard of it.
I've read about it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically, just to give a little background to
It is about de-weeding, right?
yeah,
Largely, and also the waste that is left after harvest,
it's
essentially.
strange. Because so basically Punjab mein they produce rice,
Hmm.
and rice needs standing water. It needs a standing crop, and right before Diwali, um, the राइस का उनका हो जाता है, तो राइस को काट के दे प्लांट वीट
Bu-
ऑन देयर. तो बहुत
on
सारा
that.
स्टबल राइस का जो बच जाता है उसको दे जस्ट डिसाइड टू बर्न इट.
Burn. Hmm.
तो that is a problem, and that
But
problem.
that is a bigger problem which needs investment at the right places, right? It is like very similar to how waste management happens in India. Cities का solid waste management. Rather than हमारे यहाँ क्या होता है, symbolism होता है, and then when it
Hmm.
comes to upgrading your machinery, when it comes to cities waste disposals, we do nothing about it. So again, the problem comes down to whether you are investing at the right places. Like it's always easy कि free Wi-Fi दे दो, और and this is true for all governments. This is not like अमित भाई के against targeted नहीं है ये.
अमित भाई के कुछ टारगेट भी मत करना बेटा, समझ रहे हो ना, सब
नहीं,
कुछ स्नूप हो रहा है
आजकल
अभी.
अमित भाई नहीं, वैसे भी सुन रहे हैं ना अमित भाई हमको तो.
अमित भाई तो हमारा पॉडकास्ट बहुत ध्यान से सुनते हैं.
बहुत
अमित भाई
इज दी वन रेगुलर फॉलोअर. ऐसा 2 एपिसोड तो सुना ही है उन्होंने. इवन बिफोर वी अपलोडेड ही वाज लिसनिंग टू अस. तो
अरे
अमित भाई इज दैट लिसनर.
to the listeners actually, so like we can see the location of the people who are listening to us. We see like this percent of location users are from US, and this percent are in India, some are in Kerala, some are in Bengal. There is one specific location, it is called Amit Shah's tummy. So it is either Amit Shah or Jay Shah. One of them is listening to us. We are sure.
And they have access even before the episode gets uploaded on Anchor.
Live है सब कुछ. वैसे how was your
सब
Diwali?
कुछ. It was good. I traveled to New Jersey actually
तुम थे क्या
for
उसमें
the
उस वीडियो में?
नहीं फेंकने वालों में से मैं नहीं था. But something really sad happened. I was at my cousin's place for that weekend, and हाँ दी फटाका फोड़ना तो दिवाली में इज
इन
लीगल राइट वो एरिया में तो.
लीगल है क्या
एंड
वहाँ
आई
पे?
डू नॉट अंडर. हाँ हाँ
मुझे नहीं
वहाँ
पता था
लीगल है.
ये.
एंड इट्स लाइक कॉस्को जैसा दुकान में मतलब बल्क में पटाखे बेच रहे हैं. ठीक है. एंड दिस इज तो मतलब गिवन अगर फ्रीडम थोड़ा सा दे दिया तो पूरे लोकेलिटी में. दिस इज समवेयर इन नियर प्रिंसटन. ठीक है. एडिसन के आसपास वेर आई वॉज. there is a house which an entire house got burned down ऐसे. and that was not due to pataka but because of दिया apparently. किसी ने ऐसे अपने ऊपर के फ्लोर में दिया जला के छोड़ दिया था. and the curtain caught fire and the whole apartment got burned down. and despite that वहाँ पे ambulances and fire brigade सब कुछ था. and yet people continued to burst crackers right through it. so मतलब that is something really sad. Real dampener on Diwali.
This सब
But even I have not been a huge advocate of Fataka Fodna right since my childhood.
I
Actually, I never really enjoyed the entire noise
at some point
part.
during my middle teens I felt कि करना जरूरी है because you have to feel like manly. वो रहता
That
है
is
ना.
peer
हाँ,
pressure,
peer
right?
pressure basically. पर तब भी मजा कभी नहीं आया. और एक पॉइंट का जब दिमाग में आया कि बकवास है तो फिर I just let it be. But
But to be very honest, I used to see people around me जो ऐसे तूने देखा है कि दिवाली के टाइम स्पेशली मतलब the real मर्द turns up.
yeah, definitely.
जो जो हाथ में पटाखे रख के
yeah,
हाथ
yeah,
में
yeah.
जला के then they would throw them around. People used to do it. विंडो के बाहर लोग जला के ऐसे फेंक रहे हैं ऐसे बाहर. It used to go and explode outside. ना इसमें it used to seem stupid even back then. But then तब क्या था कि इतना self confidence था नहीं to call it out. But later on I realized that turned out we were actually the saner species.
एक्चुअली मर्द होली में भी ज्यादा आते हैं. दिवाली से ज्यादा मर्द
हाँ
होली में निकलते हैं.
होली इज बेसिकली होलीगनिज्म का
इसीलिए तो
फेस्टिवल
नाम होली है ना.
बेसिकली. इट शुड बी
So
होली.
the talking of Diwali and the pollution thing, कई बार बेचारे हमारे जो फेवरेट न्यूज एंकर्स एंड ऑल है ना वो बेचारे बहुत उस प्रॉब्लम में फंस जाते हैं. बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट डिनाई कि पोल्यूशन है, राइट? एंड यू आल्सो हैव तो रूबी का लियाकत ने ट्वीट किया आज कि दिल्ली एनसीआर में कोई एक मिल जाए जो कहते कि आबो हवा ऑल इज वेल. मैंने बोला आबो हवा ऑल इज वेल बोलने की जगह सब चंगासी बोल देती तो क्या हो जाता.
और वैसे भी मतलब पोल्यूशन के केस में स्पेसिफिकली दिल्ली को क्यों टारगेट करना है?
वो खैर
दिल्ली का हवा हरियाणा का हवा से कुछ ज्यादा बेहतर है क्या? कि
कानपुर वानपुर लखनऊ तक हवा खराब है. दैट्स
लाहौर तक यार मतलब
एक्चुअली
इफ यू लुक एट ऑल द लिस्ट ऑफ एयर पोल्यूटेड सिटीज. हाँ वो तो बेसिकली हाँ हवा में अगर कोई वॉल बना के अगर कंटेन किया जाए तो दे वुड रियली लाइक इट. या फिर ब्लो करके सेंड इट ऑल टू पाकिस्तान. गो टू पाकिस्तान.
आई थिंक लास्ट समर में जब बहुत लू हुआ था नॉर्थ इंडिया में लास्ट समर में, तो आई थिंक आज तक या इंडिया टीवी किसी ने एक प्रोग्राम किया था कि पाकिस्तान भेज रहा है लू की हवा.
पाकिस्तान जिम्मेदार है यहाँ की गर्मी के लिए. हाँ मतलब अलग लेवल ना. मतलब इनका रिसर्चर कौन होता होगा?
कोई नहीं.
Who collates all the information.
प्रॉब्लम यही है.
इट इज एंकर ने आधे घंटे के पहले सोचा कि आज कुछ है
वैसे
नहीं.
इन लोग न्यूज करते हैं
वैसे
अरे बात कर लेंगे यार.
क्या प्रेप वर्क चाहिए. वैसे दिवाली शॉपिंग अमित भाई ने बहुत किया है लगता है. अमित भाई के शॉपिंग कार्ट में आई थिंक अ फ्यू एमएलएस वुड ऑलरेडी बी एडेड, राइट?
कि ऐसे ही कर लेंगे बाद में देखा जाएगा. कांग्रेस की याद आई और कांग्रेस से मुझे इलेक्शन की याद आई. तो लेट्स गेट योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बिकॉज यू वर इन इंडिया मोर रिसेंटली. सो आफ्टर बीइंग इन इंडिया, बीइंग इन महाराष्ट्र एंड देन सीइंग द इलेक्शन रिजल्ट्स, योर थॉट्स.
I am actually shocked at these numbers.
Talk about it last time, right?
we did talk about it, and I did tell you that I didn't see any campaigns or any posters even from the Congress. A few of them from the NCP, but absolutely absent. Like Congress or NCP ने बिल्कुल मतलब they had given up even before the elections had begun. And I I remember you did mention that results in MP
Yeah,
took you by
because it
surprise
was the same
last
there.
time. Hmm.
I think one thing that is becoming more clear is that Congress will perform well if they let the regional leaders do their thing.
But in Maharashtra's case, they didn't even have a
हाँ,
regional leader, but yeah, Sharad
exactly, that's
Pawar,
what I meant.
obviously.
कि वो फोटो भी काफी आइकॉनिक हो गई थी ना शरद पवार की
That
बारिश में ही वो
one in the rain. Huh?
तो the thing is the funniest thing that like I have a funny take on this is कि पंकजा मुंडे when she lost her seat ना उस
Hmm.
पर जितने memes आए ना वो सब they were like funny as hell like 2015 में I mean you know but this is for the people who are listening to us
Hmm.
2015 में there was this whole cooperative scam चिक्की scam महाराष्ट्र में हाँ,
Chicky scam.
तो
Hmm.
somebody
What scam का नाम भी
आई
मतलब it's
चिक्की स्कैम के पहले उसने
a
कुछ उसका चॉकलेट स्कैम भी है पंकजा मुंडे इज वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन स्कैमिंग फूड स्टफ
culinary scams.
culinary scams I think soon she will release a book about it but ए पंकजा मुंडे थोड़ी थोड़ी रिंकू राजगुरु जैसी नहीं दिखती है
हाँ
ना
हाँ हाँ हाँ
बहुत
exactly.
anyway just digressing like always तो चिक्की उसकी फोटोज कि मेरी मैं अब चिक्की कैसे खाऊंगी एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट it was fun overall I think बीजेपी कभी कभी ना हार के भी जीत जाती है बीजेपी आपने मोदी जी का ट्वीट तो देखा ही होगा दिस हैज बीन लाइक मोदी जी ने बोला कि हरियाणा पीपल हैव गिवन अस देयर कॉन्फिडेंस ऐसा वैसा
हाँ
तो मैंने बोला कि
तुम मनोहर
मोदी जी आज बाजीगर हैं
हार के जितने बट हरियाणा चलो फिर भी ठीक है स्मॉल स्टेट्स इन इंडिया इलेक्शंस रियली डू नॉट मेक एनी सेंस क्योंकि जीते कोई भी जीतना गवर्नमेंट तो अमित भाई को ही बनाना है तो Amit Bhai can actually win elections where even BJP doesn't
लाइक
contest when
लाइक
it comes
नॉर्थ
to
ईस्ट
smaller
स्टेट्स नॉर्थ
states.
ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स जहाँ पे
Northeast, except Tripura.
हाँ
Hmm.
त्रिपुरा नहीं मैं आपके मेघालय की बात कर रहा था मेघालय में तो उनका कोई
Hmm.
एग्जिस्टेंस ही नहीं था वो पूरी एक पार्टी बीजेपी में चली गई वो बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट में
हाँ
गई
तो अमित भाई के विश लिस्ट में से ऑलरेडी एडेड होता है एंड जैसे ही टाइम आता है अमित भाई बाय नाउ अंबानी के पैसे से मतलब यू कैन परचेज राइट तो क्रेडिट कार्ड एडेड है मुकेश भाई का
डिलीवरी हो
देन दे
जाती
कैन कम
प्राइम
परचेज डिलीवरी हो जाता है प्राइम में विद इन 24 आवर्स तो कमिंग बैक टू महाराष्ट्र इट टर्न्स आउट कि लुकिंग एट द नंबर्स वी वुड हैव थॉट हरियाणा वुड बी द क्लोज इलेक्शन it's turning out कि Maharashtra we still do not have a government. We are like 8 days after the
वो
results
इसलिए
now.
क्योंकि महाराष्ट्र में उनको
And
उनके राहुल गांधी को चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाना है ना
बनाना है तो शिवसेना itself is surprised कि उनको इतना numbers कहाँ से आ गया because and one funny thing is that if you followed the elections on Indian TV so I was looking at India Today the night because the results were at late in the night
या
here on the East Coast
मैं सिर्फ एनडीटीवी
so
देखता हूँ भाई आई डोंट नो
around
हाउ यू डू इट
I,
एनीवे
I don't need that was for their Axis My India ka they were gloating all the way through right so that was fun to watch and रात को 12 बजे के around which should be like the first couple of hours of counting the narrative was completely different आज का man of the match BJP and Fadnavis और ये सब चल रहा था morning I wake up and see like the real man of the match is शिवसेना ये इतना यू टर्न कहाँ से हो गया तुम्हारे नैरेटिव में
डूड
और शाम होते होते फिर अभी उद्धव साहब अभी संजय
अभी तो
राउत इज
संजय
द मैन
राउत
ऑफ
है
द मैच
संजय
एक्चुअली
राउत अभी लिबरल्स का फेवरेट है संजय राउत ये सब भूल गए
फेवरेट
अभी
है
सब कि
मतलब
कौन है
संजय राउत हर हफ्ते में एक दिन में उसके न्यूज़पेपर में ऐसे 4 नैरेटिव्स हो सकता है मतलब संजय राउत इज ओपन फॉर एवरीथिंग
बट
वो लिबरल्स और राइट विंग दोनों का फेवरेट हो सकता है एक ही
और
दिन
इसीलिए मैं
में।
कहता हूँ कि इन मीडिया चैनल्स का काम हमारे पॉडकास्ट से बहुत अलग नहीं है, क्योंकि सिमिलरली 2016 में याद है बिहार इलेक्शन रिजल्ट आए थे,
बिहार।
तो शुरू के 3-4 घंटे तो प्रणव रॉय ने दे दिया कि क्यों बीजेपी ने इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है। गुप्ता जी,
गुप्ता
प्रणव
जी।
प्रणव रॉय गुप्ता थे, वो दोराब वाला, वो सब साथ में बैठ के
हाँ
उन्होंने बता दिया सब कुछ।
हाँ हाँ
अगर 2 घंटा तो वही
हाँ।
प्रणव रॉय, वही गुप्ता जी, वही दोराब वाला बता रहे थे कि कैसे ऑपोजिशन ने अच्छा काम किया है।
पोस्टल बैलेट्स के बेसिस पे उन लोगों ने सारा वर्डिक्ट दे दिया था उस वहां पे। बट डू यू रियली थिंक दिस विल गो द अदर वे नाउ महाराष्ट्र? क्योंकि latest news reports are that Sharad Rao Sahib is meeting Uddhav
मैंने
today,
सुना है, बट
and
इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट मैन। आई
they run the risk of Amit Bhai purchasing all their MLAs very soon, or Shiv Sena will cease to exist. That is a problem that is a risk which Shiv Sena runs. But from Congress's side, I think there is nothing to lose at this moment, genuinely speaking. क्योंकि उनका वैसे भी कोई एग्जिस्टेंस नहीं है, जो
नहीं,
मिले
तो
वो बोनस।
एनसीपी शिवसेना के साथ जाएगी ना, कांग्रेस को क्या मिलेगा?
बट कांग्रेस को तो जाना ही पड़ेगा ना, एनसीपी प्लस शिवसेना, स्टिल यू डू नॉट हैव द नंबर्स, राइट?
अच्छा, हाँ, ये
244
बात
कहाँ
भी
से
है।
लाओगे? सो विदाउट कांग्रेस एटलीस्ट गिविंग देम आउटसाइड
आई
सपोर्ट,
थिंक
देयर
इन द
कैन
एंड
नॉट
क्या
बी अ
होगा कि
गवर्नमेंट।
बीजेपी विल अग्री एंड मेक सम शिवसेना गाय द चीफ मिनिस्टर, एंड
बट शिवसेना को सिर्फ चीफ मिनिस्टर नहीं चाहिए, उनको चाहिए कि उनका चीफ मिनिस्टर फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द चीफ मिनिस्टरशिप उनको मिले, सेकेंड हाफ विल गो टू फड्डू। फड्डू इज द एमर्जिंग डिक्टेटर बाय द वे।
फड्डू का मुझे पता नहीं सीन।
फड्डू
फड्डू अगर मतलब, क्योंकि अगर अगर उसको चीफ मिनिस्टर नहीं बनाते हैं अभी, तो वो आई डोंट थिंक वो महाराष्ट्र उसमें, अब वो बहुत बड़ा आदमी बन गया है, तो आई थिंक उसको फिर सेंटर में उसको मिनिस्टर
तो
बनाना
फड्डू
पड़ेगा थोड़े टाइम के लिए।
फड्डू इज एज ऑटोक्रेटिक एज एनीवन
बेस्ट से सीख
वैसे
रहा है यार।
स्टेट लेवल में। हाँ, ही इज लर्निंग। मतलब गुरुजी हैं। सी, नितिन गडकरी को अगर वो लोग बनाए तो दैट विल बी अ कॉम्प्रोमाइज
आई
अग्रीएबल
डोंट
टू
थिंक
ऑल।
नितिन गडकरी एक्सेप्ट करेगा। नितिन गडकरी के बड़े प्लान्स हैं।
मतलब
साला,
नितिन गडकरी विल
मुझे
एंड
इतना
अप बीइंग
धक्का
अनदर
लगा अभी
शरद
लास्ट
पवार,
वीक
उसका
यार
कोई
आदित्य
प्लान्स।
से मुझे, ऑन, क्योंकि ये इस सब बात से बता रहा हूँ, मुझे लास्ट वीक पता चला कि अमित शाह सिर्फ 55 इयर्स का है भाई।
यस, देयर इज अ
एग्जैक्टली
लॉट ऑफ
मुझे ऐसा
टाइम
लगा था
लेफ्ट।
कि मोदी 69 का है, तो अमित शाह 65 66 का होगा, तो अडवाणी वाला केस फंस जाएगा उसके साथ, पर ये तो 55 का निकला।
अमित भाई के पास बहुत टाइम है। मोदी जब इसमें चला जाएगा मार्गदर्शक मंडल में, देन अमित भाई
तो
विल
अमित
हैव हिज
भाई,
चांस। एंड सी, वो लोग के पास रिप्लेसमेंट का ऐसे कन्वेयर बेल्ट में कितने कितने लोग हैं देखो पीछे। दे हैव योगी वेटिंग इन द विंग्स ऐसे। तो एक बार अमित भाई का टाइम हो गया तो फिर देन योगी तो है ही, योगी के बाद
मैं
फड्डू
डार्क
भी
हॉर्स
है,
के बारे में,
सो दे
बीजेपी की
हैव।
बात चली पर डिग्रेस हो गया, एक डार्क हॉर्स का नाम ले रहा हूँ, उसका नाम है कैलाश विजयवर्गीय। रिमेम्बर द नेम।
ओ माय गुडनेस, ही मेक्स योगी
वो
लुक बेटर
बंदा,
मैन।
इस बार अगर बीजेपी एमपी में जीतती तो वो चीफ मिनिस्टर होता।
बट उसने बोला है वैसे भी कि एमपी में जब उसको मन करेगा वो
बहुत आदमी
गवर्नमेंट
है
गिरा
भाई,
सकता है,
ऐसे ऐसे
सो।
इतने अच्छे अच्छे आइडियोलॉजिकली प्योर लोग हैं बीजेपी में। बहुत बहुत अच्छा आदमी है कैलाश विजयवर्गीय।
But I really do want this Sena NCP combo to go ahead, at least even if it is for a week, just to watch the news. मतलब फिर रिपब्लिक टीवी देखने में मजा आएगा उस दिन, आउटरीच। मतलब अगर अगर ऐसे हो जाए गलती से तो।
क्या करें, क्या एंगल लेंगे फिर वो लोग?
बट बट डू यू थिंक लाइक कांग्रेस का तो वैसे भी कोई आइडियोलॉजिकल प्योरिटी तो है नहीं आज के तारीख में, so does it really hurt them? So I hear a lot of these political pundits saying कि नहीं, कांग्रेस के आइडियोलॉजिकल इसके एकदम कंप्लीट ऑपोजिट है शिवसेना, so they cannot form a government. You really think ऐसा कुछ एग्जिस्ट करता है आज की तारीख में? कांग्रेस का
नहीं करता
एग्जिस्टेंस
है
खतरे में है।
एग्जिस्ट, यू आर राइट, बट हियर्स द थिंग कि कांग मतलब, I think, and again I can be completely wrong, but I think there are still politicians within Congress who will be very uncomfortable if this happens. And I honestly feel कि अभी हम सब speculate कर रहे हैं, ultimately होगा ये कि वो अग्री कर जाएंगे, बीजेपी अग्री कर जाएगा शिवसेना को।
You
हम्म।
know the more likely scenario? Is NCP going and forming a government with BJP? That is the least explosive of all combinations right now, apart from the obvious one. So you cannot rule that out either.
That will be interesting
क्योंकि एनसीपी के पास, क्योंकि अमित
because
भाई
I
के
know
पास तो
some
ईडी है.
people from your state who are big Sharad Pawar fans, Ajit Pawar fans, and very anti BJP or
Hmm.
anti Shiv Sena. And I don't know how they will
Mhm.
react if something like this happens. Uh,
Especially given the fact that they essentially fought this election
exactly.
against the BJP. So, on a more cheerful note, did you see how a lot of these turncoats
Yeah,
losing
it
the
was
election
really
in
nice
Maharashtra?
actually.
So there
Even
a bulk of them
अल्पेश ठाकुर भी
lost.
हार गया ना
Yeah,
गुजरात में.
हार
अच्छा
गया
अच्छा.
गुजरात में. So a lot of them lost. So and apart from that, they lost 16 in Vidarbha. Like they are down by 16 seats in Vidarbha of all
Dude,
places. BJP.
एमपी में 2 सीट में बाय पोल्स हुए हैं. दोनों सीट कांग्रेस जीती. आई वाज सो सरप्राइज. मुझे लगा था कि अब मतलब वो एक
हाँ.
तो फ्लूक लगा. मुझे अभी तक लग रहा है कि वो फ्लूक है जो एमपी इलेक्शन रिजल्ट से. बट 2 सीट और कांग्रेस जीती है.
और गुजरात में also they lost a few. BJP. 4, I think 4 or 5 they lost in Gujarat. So overall, I think some of these trends are good. It at least shows that people are voting differently.
Yes, people are voting differently for state elections. I think the moment it becomes proper Modi versus someone else is when Modi ends up winning. Um,
But वो भी कितने दिन तक? You think it will survive the economic
yeah, define
downturn?
economic downturn. If you mean by economic downturn, like
More.
I'm saying a substantial, like 7-8% of Indian middle class losing a significant amount of their wealth. Yes, but that I don't see happening. याद रखना कि कोई भी हरिशंकर परसाई एक बहुत बड़े हिंदी के लेखक हुआ करते थे. उन्होंने कहा था
कवि,
कि शासन का मुक्का
लेखक.
पड़ता तो अमीरों के लिए है, पर पता नहीं कैसे गरीब की पीठ सामने आ जाती है. तो अल्टीमेटली द लोएस्ट लेवल गेट्स हर्ट द मोस्ट. पर अभी तो सीन ये हो गया कि मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है किसान भी बालाकोट के नाम पे वोट देने जा रहा है.
वोट दे रहा है. तो काफी
अच्छा
प्रोग्रेस
आदित्य,
किया है हम
अपने पास
लोगों
ज़्यादा
ने
टाइम
इस
नहीं है.
मामले
अपन
में.
ऑलरेडी 20 मिनट्स क्रॉस कर गए हैं इसके लिए, और अपन ने अभी तक कांडा साहब की बात नहीं करी है. और
हाँ,
मैन ऑफ द मैच तो
the
चौटाला
man
है.
of the match
का,
हो.
कांडा
नहीं नहीं, मैन ऑफ द
एमवीपी है.
मैच चौटाला है. कांडा मैन ऑफ द मैच होने के लिए पहले आगे बढ़ा था. बट चेक छीन के चौटाला को दे दिया
वो भी
अमित
है.
भाई ने, सैडली.
पर मतलब
तो
नहीं,
कांडा
so
के
here's my
पुराने
thing
कांड
for
है
you,
एक्चुअली.
because you are very uh, like you follow right wing media a lot. So tell me कि for that
या,
period
माय प्राइम प्राइमरी
for
सोर्स
that
ऑफ
period when
एंटरटेनमेंट.
it looked like that Kanda will be like the man of the match of Haryana, how was the right wing people taking it? How were they taking it?
Oh, I didn't follow it live, sadly. So by the time I woke up that day, the thing had turned around entirely. So तभी backflip होने का time हो गया था. In fact, even
हाँ हाँ.
I read Uma Bharti saying कि this is immoral or whatever. So सोचो, मतलब अगर उमा भारती बोलने लगी कि ये unethical है,
उमा भारती के लिए
तो
ये सब तो अनएथिकल है. उमा भारती के
I
लिए जेनोसाइड वगैरह एथिकल है. ये
मास में करो तो तब जाके कुछ बात बने. तब तक वो लेजिटिमेसी नहीं मिलता है उसको. सो आई एक्चुअली कुड नॉट. आई वुड हैव लव टू वॉच इट लाइव, बट हो नहीं पाया मेरे से,
अच्छा,
सैडली.
द थिंग इज गोपाल कांडा, the female, she killed herself, and not just her, like even her mother killed herself.
Mother killed herself, yeah. So which is why at least we have to be thankful that there was at least public outrage at some level which forced them to just change their mind. और वैसे भी चौटाला था तो they had other options. And if not, again, अमित भाई तो है ही. He could have purchased like 10-15 कांग्रेस से भी
नहीं
मिल
वो तो
जाता
ठीक है,
उनको.
पर मुझे एक चीज बताओ कि
End of the
जैसे
day.
उमा भारती की बात कर रहे थे, like she has a problem with someone like Gopal Kanda, which is okay. So look at her yardstick. She has no problem with साध्वी, ये प्रज्ञा ठाकुर. शी खैर उमा भारती
Hmm.
यार, उमा भारती तो खुद प्रज्ञा ठाकुर जी स्कूल में भी, प्राइमरी में उमा भारती वहाँ की प्रिंसिपल है. मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं भी
प्रिंसिपल,
सीरियसली.
उमा भारती
बट लाइक इनके
प्रिंसिपल
डबल
थी उसके
स्टैंडर्ड्स
स्कूल.
कभी कभी ना ऐसी चीजों में भी इट्स लाइक बैफलिंग.
Double standards हर चीज में. So talking of the right wing these things, I was telling you that I have been watching a lot of the Pondicherry Literature Fest, and there was a session on victimhood and how victimhood gets weaponized by minorities. Okay, जबकि ये लोग हर दिन तो ये लोग वही करते रहते हैं, तो इतना कम सेल्फ अवेयरनेस कैसे हो सकता है किसी में, और लैक ऑफ कंसिस्टेंसी इतना एपरेंट है कि उनको खटकता क्यों नहीं है ये बात.
इतना सोचा ही नहीं है ना उन्होंने.
their entire they had a 1.5 hour session where they spoke about how minorities हमेशा कंप्लेन करते रहते हैं, हमने तो कभी कंप्लेन नहीं किया, एंड दिस इज लाइक 5 people all from the most privileged strata of society talking about how हमने कभी कंप्लेन नहीं किया, हमारे पास घर में कभी कभी पानी नहीं आता है, मैंने तो कभी जाके प्रोटेस्ट नहीं किया. दिस इज हाउ इट इज. सो डू यू नो ऑफ दिस
अरे
फीमेल कॉल्ड शुभ्राष्ट्रा?
जेएनयू की रही है मैडम.
हाँ, शी इज दी नाउ द एमर्जिंग
उसने तो, अरे
शेफाली
उसका
वैद्य
वो वीडियो नहीं
जूनियर.
देखा, मैं बोलूंगी गोडसे जी बोलूंगी, वो वीडियो नहीं देखा. हाँ.
अच्छा, वो कन्हैया के साथ जो था वाला. तो आई थिंक शी इज गोइंग टू वेरी सून बी एटलीस्ट
हाँ,
राज्यसभा एमपी.
वो छोटी निर्मला
एंड
बनेगी. शेफाली वैद्य, वैद्य कुछ नहीं. शेफाली वैद्य लोग
फ्रॉम देयर,
का क्या प्लान है मेरे को समझ में आता है. ये प्रीति गांधी, शेफाली वैद्य क्या चाहते हैं? अगर लाइक इतने इतने बड़े सांप हो, इतना जहर है आप में, तो लड़ो इलेक्शन, बनो मिनिस्टर. बीजेपी ने तो मतलब एग्जैक्टली क्या ट्विटर
जहर
पे
को
ट्वीट
यूटिलाइज करो
करते
अच्छे
रहते हो.
से. दे आर नॉट
हाँ,
यूटिलाइजिंग द जहर प्रोडक्टिवली एसेंशियली. जो उमा भारती एंड साध्वी दे हैव नेल्ड इट
वो
एक्चुअली, कि optimal amount of zehar and how it can be properly
the
manipulated to
the
win
thing that I
elections.
have always found the most baffling, and it's not just with these people but like across the board, like a slightly educated right wing person honestly believes that in India a Muslim has more rights than a Hindu. And the thing is that no objective statistic,
Not just
minorities.
Muslim, not just Muslim. Minorities of all kind, even
Ah,
scheduled castes and scheduled
exactly.
tribes in
So
India
like
have
no
more
objective
rights than.
statistic can prove it, um, but this is a feeling that they have, and you cannot. Here's the thing: you cannot debate feelings. You cannot fight feelings with facts, or in
Perceptions versus truth का जो, that's the biggest battle.
तो हर कोई विक्टिम है, हर कोई. एनीवे अपन पौंडीचेरी लिटरेचर फेस्टिवल की और बात करेंगे, बट आई थिंक वी शुड टेक अ ब्रेक राइट नाउ, बिकॉज आई हैव बीन टोल्ड दैट दिल्ली में भी लोग 25-25 मिनट सांस लेके फिर 5 मिनट का ब्रेक ले रहे हैं. 5 मिनट मुंह बंद करके बैठ जाते हैं just to see. If you're spending one night in Delhi, it's equivalent to smoking 6 cigarettes. अरे मैच है
और
ना
इसमें लोगों
अभी
को
संडे
क्रिकेट
को
भी
ही होगा.
खेलना है.
क्या?
हाँ, वहाँ पे 4-5 प्लेयर ऐसे, यू विल हैव बांग्लादेशी क्रिकेटर्स विद फेस मास्क. इससे अच्छा पीआर और
आई
क्या
थिंक
हो
इसीलिए
सकता है
मैच रखवा
केजू
रहा
के लिए.
है इलेक्शन के पहले.
इलेक्शन के
Anyway,
पहले
let's move
कॉन्स्पिरेसी.
on with this segment. Let's take a break and then we will move to the next segment. As I said, this segment was sponsored by the Air of New Delhi because that is the only thing that can take care of BJP. So we are back. In this segment, I wanted to start with yours and my most favorite Indian politician, Pico.
Pigo.
Let's talk about Spigo. So recently, he was speaking at Vibrant Goa. Uh,
The Nobel laureate that we didn't have it. So,
the
like,
there's a VVS Lakshman है ना, best batsman
uh,
ever to play in a World Cup.
World Cup,
It,
the best CA to never get a Nobel Prize. So,
हाँ. So he was speaking at Vibrant Goa, and He said that he was willing to go on a public platform with folded hands to plead to the NGOs against impeding development projects. He said that there should be a mass protest, spontaneous protest by Indians against NGOs who are against the development of India. तो मेरा सवाल ये है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर स्वरा भास्कर कुछ कर क्यों नहीं रही है?
जबकि प्राइम मिनिस्टर का इतना ग्लोबल क्लाउट है, लेकिन प्राइम मिनिस्टर एनजीओस के सामने मतलब डेवलपमेंट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं।
रिस्पेक्ट है रे,
मतलब
बहुत रिस्पेक्ट एनजीओस के लिए।
क्योंकि उन्होंने बोला ना कि वायलेंस उनका संस्कार उनको कभी सपोर्ट नहीं करते।
प्रॉब्लम ये हो
तो
गई कि कंफ्यूज हो गए बीजेपी वाले,
हम्म,
क्योंकि जैसे
हम्म,
इंडिया में सबसे बड़ा एनजीओ है ग्रीन पीस, बोलते हैं ग्रीन भी और पीस भी है। ओ माय गॉड,
दोनों कैसे हो सकता है?
हाउ डू आई मैनेज?
और वैसे भी मतलब मोदी जी इस 56 इंच का सीना मतलब बहुत सेलेक्टिव है ना, मतलब इट श्रिंक्स एंड ग्रोज डिपेंडिंग ऑन विक्टिमहुड के किस तरफ आपको रहना है बेसिकली। तो
मोदी जी लेकिन
मोदी जी इज अ टू स्टेट सिस्टम बेसिकली। तो जब जब कन्वीनियंट है विक्टिम बन जाते हैं, जब कन्वीनियंट नहीं है तभी 56 इंच का सीना सीना बाहर लेके आते हैं। तो
एक
मोदी
है,
जी दैट वे इज फ्लूइड।
एक है मोदी जी के अंदर मोदी जी और एक है बाल नरेंद्र।
हम्म,
तो this actually ties into the other topic that we wanted to talk in this segment is कि why are the liberals against development? Like, I want honest answers from you. Why you as a liberal don't want the RA forest to be cut down in India? Why?
so so this RA forest thing happened when I was in Bombay last month,
Hmm.
and even talking to lot of pro environment, environmentally aware, like मैंने अपना इस ये मास्टर्स किया है एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग में, सो अ लॉट ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स आर पीपल हु हैव डन देयर डिग्रीज इन एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग एंड सो
अच्छा।
ऑन, एंड दीज आर पीपल हु अग्री कि वो पैच ऑफ लैंड जरूरी है। लेकिन आर्ग्यूमेंट देखो कि आइदर यू आर विथ कटिंग ऑफ ट्रीज, or and if you are against cutting of trees you are anti metro basically. So they have oversimplified this entire argument, jabki the entire argument that was put forth by the government was, the BMC at that point was कि इसको अगर दूसरे प्लॉट में शिफ्ट करना है तो इट विल कॉस्ट देम सम 2800 crore रुपीज एक्स्ट्रा। एंड जस्ट टू पुट थिंग्स इन कंटेक्स्ट, महाराष्ट्र में लोग इतना पैसा शिवाजी महाराज का पुतला बनाने में खर्च कर रहे हैं इन एनी केस। सो गिवन द चॉइस बिटवीन शिवाजी महाराज का पुतला एंड एन अल्टरनेट साइट फॉर द मेट्रो कार शेड, प्रायोरिटी क्या होना चाहिए? ऑफ कोर्स शिवाजी महाराज का पुतला। सो
Obviously, India ये।
and that's why चोरों की तरह बीच रात को they cut it, but the entire point was when people protested against it they were not protesting against the metro, but लेकिन the Bhakt Brigade never gets this right. So either you are for the thing, exact thing that the government has said they are planning to do, or you are against development altogether. So
I I think about this, and it is in fact one of those things which could be a complicated topic to talk about because um, I mean we cannot deny that we need some kind of like public transport। जैसे मैं बता रहा हूँ दिल्ली दिल्ली का मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है कि जितनी भी गाड़ी दे दो दिल्ली को, लेकिन दिल्ली में मेट्रो होने की वजह से इट इज मच इजियर टू कम्यूट इन दिल्ली देन बॉम्बे विदाउट बॉम्बे लोकल। बॉम्बे लोकल इज mess। So there needs to be something that needs to be done. On top of it, we know that we are dealing with a climate crisis, and it's not an easy answer. Mm, and yet, everything is in such a binary. In fact, मतलब कई बार तो लोग सिर्फ इसलिए आर्य प्रोटेस्ट मतलब आर्य फॉरेस्ट को काटने का जो के अगेंस्ट जो प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं उनके अगेंस्ट चले जाते हैं जस्ट बिकॉज कि वो लेफ्टिस्ट
anti
है, हाँ
Modi.
एंटी मोदी है। तो
But sadly, you know, one of the things that keeps Bombay livable is that patch of forest actually, क्योंकि almost a lot of our water sources are there, and it is around 100 square kilometers of forest if I'm not wrong. This entire patch at the center, बट प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रहा है कि places like RA are the buffer zones, and people are gradually eating into the buffer zones, or wo, that's a bigger problem actually, because things won't stop, because once you have cut down like
Mhm.
a patch of the forest, then the other patch becomes the buffer zone and so on. So declared, कोई चीज फॉरेस्ट डिक्लेयर्ड है या नहीं है, इट इज सब्जेक्टिव, राइट?
Yeah,
तो वो तो रूलिंग कोर्ट वर्डिक्ट और बीएमसी के डिक्लेरेशन से तो यू कैन डिक्लेयर एनी पैच ऑफ फॉरेस्ट एज नॉट अ फॉरेस्ट. तो but the point was that in Bombay they had an alternate few pieces of land where they could have shifted it, and people were not against metro per se, because anyone from Bombay would always be for a metro given how bad our
exactly.
commute situations are right now. So wo to, that's a no brainer. No one is saying ki metro mat banao basically, but everything, as you said, these binaries, you have to be on one side of the divide or the other. The same goes with all these debates. Like ये अयोध्या वर्डिक्ट के केस में आई वाज यूट्यूब पे ऑफ ऑल प्लेसेस आई रोट अ कमेंट, मतलब क्वाइट स्टूपिड ऑफ मी टू डू
Mm.
सो. तो द डिबेट वाज कि व्हेन आई सेड फॉर मी इट इज नॉट अबाउट कि वहाँ मंदिर था या मस्जिद था, द लॉजिक ऑफ दैट. द पॉइंट इज दैट द मोमेंट you go the way of a mandir in this verdict, you are actually opening up a can of worms. So you can then say that कोई भी piece of land में 2000 साल पहले कुछ और था इसीलिए मैंने तोड़ दिया. How does it legitimize that? So you are actually nullifying the previous act and legitimizing that act of bringing down a structure in independent India, which is what should matter. लेकिन the moment you argue on this context, तो people immediately brand you, मतलब you are pro ISIS basically.
You are ISIS.
तो हाँ, तो मतलब कोई है ही नहीं, मतलब बीच में कोई, एज इफ मैंने कोई और स्टेटमेंट दिया है जहाँ पे मैंने मतलब हरा संघी के लिए आई हैव वोटेड फॉर, मतलब दैट इज हाउ you are boxed into these binaries. So
So here's the thing. Um, I can see why a right-wing person is confused. One of the biggest NGOs that is working to save RA is called One Shakti. Do you know what is the name of the One Shakti's founder is? His name is Stalin Dayanand. जिस आदमी के बाप ने उसका नाम स्टालिन रखा है, वो कैसे इस देश का चाहने वाला हो सकता है, मुझे ये बताओ.
हो सकता है, करेक्ट. दैट रिमाइंड मी ऑफ अनदर वेरी सिमिलर नेम, नेपोलियन आइंस्टाइन. ये
अरे
नाम सुना है
सर,
कहीं?
सर मैं कभी कभी सभी तो उसने क्रिकेट वेट खेलना बंद कर दिया होगा.
वो सिर्फ उसके नाम की वजह से अभी भी फेमस है, मतलब कोई भूल नहीं सकता है वो
तो
नाम.
प्रॉब्लम ये हो जाती है ना कि जैसे नेपोलियन आइंस्टाइन, नेपोलियन आइंस्टाइन बाय द वे फॉर द लिसनर्स वाज एन अंडर 19 इंडियन क्रिकेटर फ्रॉम केरला. His parents
Who was from a leftist
communist,
family.
सीधा सीधा communist family.
Leftist.
And
I like the ring to the leftist नाम का जो ये है, मतलब
पौंडीचेरी लिटरेचर
जो
फेस्टिवल का ज्यादा
heaviness
पी
है.
रहे हो तो बेसिकली.
तो लेफ्टिस्ट नाम आई प्रेफर, मतलब सिंप्लिसिटी जो है ना, किसी को भी बोल दो तुम लेफ्टिस्ट हो बस, लाइक यू आर अ माओइस्ट.
Here's the thing, and it's not just the BJP government since 2014. Even when Jairam Ramesh was the environment minister, um, they were they have become very lax with giving out land in protected forest area, and it's kind of a problem in the sense कि if you remember, there was a large protest about Narmada Bachao, Sardar Sarovar Dam.
या
So like we are in a very precarious position as a country because on one hand we have to manage the growing aspirations of people. I don't like development word का क्या मीनिंग मुझे समझ में नहीं आता, इसलिए मैं growing aspirations of people. And on the other hand, India will be one of the worst affected of the climate catastrophe. Um, that is there for us.
all, all our major cities especially like are on the brink of collapse if there is a huge climate catastrophe essentially, and we do not have second tier third tier backups in any case to
So here's the thing, बॉम्बे का क्या होगा?
बॉम्बे का क्या होगा मतलब वी विल कंटिन्यू टू शिवसेना विल हैव
नहीं
बीएमसी
वो नहीं कह रहा हूँ मैं।
पानी के अंदर से रूल करेंगे बॉम्बे कुछ नहीं होता है बॉम्बे कंटिन्यूज टू बी द सेम ईयर आफ्टर ईयर आई हैव सीन people complain about floods every single year but nothing seems to change because the entire point is कि ये जो spirit of Mumbai वाला जो entire argument is that is basically how callous we are and how indifferent we are to these issues. People have almost resigned to the fact that things can change but people do not want things to change at some level. मेरे कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में एक बंदा पिछले 3 टाइम से जीत रहा है एंड बीजेपी का and this time people were actually outraging for a few months given how bad roads are. People have been dying due to road accidents क्योंकि रास्ते में गड्ढे बहुत हैं. Despite that, that guy went on to win the election once again this time.
मुंबई में कितनी विधानसभा
So
सीटें हैं?
Mumbai would have around 20 if
और
I'm
उसमें
not
से
wrong.
बीजेपी के पास कितनी है?
Almost all. I think BJP continues to sweep BJP Sena.
It's not just so moving on, it's not just the electoral map that they're sweeping across the board. They're sweeping in sports. BJP is the best at sports. If you look, sorry, hashtag Bharat Ki Lakshmi. I just wanted to say, Aditya, that I thank at the rate Narendra Modi for his initiative to honor and empower women this Diwali. Acknowledgement motivates us to work harder and make India proud. Hashtag Bharat Ki Lakshmi at Kiran Rijiju at PMO India. So, over the last week, we saw 8 Indian female sportspersons, which includes PV Sindhu, MC Mary Kom, Saina Nehwal, sending out tweets. What I just said. The funny thing is, I think it was निखत जरीन उसने ट्वीट में टेक्स्ट भी कॉपी करके भेज दिया. नहीं पूजा डांडा टेक्स्ट. I think
she did a Gary Custon.
So what basically is the reason that these people are forced to do something like that? This is clearly something that they have been forced to do. So why?
One is to stay relevant probably क्योंकि a lot of popular people tend to want to be in the good books of the ruling dispensation. That is true across. We discussed about Bollywood once, right? This is no different to the Bollywood Gandhi Party last week, where you have, I don't know, in case of these people, it is not fear, obviously. But given how a lot of Indian sports are so heavily dependent on the government, I don't think they have a choice.
I also often think what if someone is in such a position, how would they react? And I honestly think that in the absence of something like if you look at US basically, if you see Meryl Streep or Robert De Niro, they openly bash Trump. Now, why are they able to do it, and why is that not applicable to India? I think one of the primary reason is that in US you have something like a First Amendment where you can say
And you have other checks and balances which can curb, right? Your freedom is in some sense more absolute than it is in India.
yeah, and I think uh, the culture of free speech and dissent is much
Dissent.
more appreciated. But then I think someone has to step up, right? अभी शायद कल अपनी उस व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में बात हो रही थी कि why did this guy Nasiruddin Shah act in that Tashkent File movie, right?
But Nasiruddin Shah very often does these
Oye,
really
oye.
crappy movies, though, right? ओए ओए तो पहले का था, उसके बाद भी इवन आफ्टर ही एक्चुअली in the more post Wednesday kind of era, in between that and now, he has done a few crappy movies, like in the last 5-6 years, last decade or so. So, क्या मजबूरी हो सकता है is another thing, right? As you said, नसरुद्दीन शाह का तो definitely कभी खाने के वांदे हैं, ऐसा situation तो होगा नहीं. So it is something to do with our psyche. And when it comes to sports people, I genuinely feel for them. I don't think like इन लोगों का इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन हो या एनी ऑफ दी स्टेट एसोसिएशंस आर हेवीली डिपेंडेंट ऑन द सरकार. सो एक आया होगा कि चलो ये ट्वीट कर दो, एंड उनका भी क्या नथिंग टू लूज है तो कर दिया. अनलेस यू हैव रियली स्ट्रॉन्ग ओपिनियंस अगेंस्ट द गवर्नमेंट, वो भी एक इशू है, क्योंकि अ लॉट ऑफ दीज
Any
पीपल मे
opinion.
नॉट हैव inform
Yes, yes,
any
yes, yes.
opinion at all. So when you do not have any opinion, it becomes very convenient. For you to take a stand, you need to have an opinion in the first place, and most Indian popular people do not seem to have that. At least true for Bollywood,
Even
for sure.
sports to an extent, it's true. You have to cultivate an opinion, and for to have an opinion, what does it mean to have an opinion? To have an opinion, it means that you're emotionally invested on one side of an issue, because you
Hmm.
believe, for whatever reasons that you have, that is the true side and justice is on that side. And
तुमने ये देखा है कि among a lot of urban Indian
Mhm.
youth, for example, saying that अरे
Hmm.
मैं तो apolitical हूँ is almost like a badge of
Ah,
honor. That's how they
I know
perceive
people
it.
who say these things, but I have always looked at this as a position of of extreme privilege. You can, like, to
True.
say that I am not invested in any political side, or that sabhi ek jaise hain, is a position that you can only take when you have extreme privilege or privilege of some kind. Sometimes, like,
That is the South Bombay logic.
also, it's so strange that it is cool. So, right, not caring is cool. If you care,
It's
yani
cool.
कि if you're emotionally attached to a side of, like, an opinion, then you're uncool. यार क्या कर रहा है, क्यों, like, why are you ruining the thing? हाँ, पका मत.
पक्का मत.
So
Hmm.
I think I blame Nehru for this, because, as we've talked over and over in, I think, every episode of ours, somewhere our education system does not allow us to cultivate our own thought process, and we find it way easier to just accept anything that is, like, told to us. uh,
And one thing that will really strike you if you look at how board exam answer sheets are evaluated. अगर कोई theorem है, अगर if someone has to prove it and a child decides to do it
mm,
in an alternative way as to what is shown in their model answer sheets or their books, the kid would lose marks
so,
actually. So
yeah,
that's how we are.
math, like, during my school time, math exams mein, you remember, when you solve a question or something, you write hence proved.
Hmm.
Hence proved नहीं लिखने के एक
Hence
नंबर
proved.
काट लेते
Hmm.
थे, मतलब, like,
Hmm.
what exactly is the message that you're trying to give to the students?
We had teachers, अगर ये पूछ लेता था तो say when you are learning a theorem for the first time, for you it's not gospel truth, right? That is the time when you should be questioning it more than ever, because you know so little about it.
थ्योरम
लेकिन
को
हमारे यहाँ
एक्सियोम की
तो
तरह
वहाँ
पढ़ा
पे
करते थे.
टीचर्स एग्जाम की तरह पढ़ा के टीचर्स will have leave no scope for questioning there. I mean, I had school teachers who used to like yell at kids for asking questions. Like जो बोला है वो पढ़ा करो, ज्यादा हीरो मत बनो
A lot
टाइप
of
से.
us did. Which
So
reminds me, during your school time, in your school, if you had to go to the loo, or if you had to, like, take permission, did you have to do the Nazi salute के
may I
साथ?
go to toilet? Yeah, yeah,
वो
yeah. We
वो
had to do it.
कितना
वो कहाँ
कितना
से
creepy
सीखा
है,
हम
अगर
लोग?
आज सोचा जाए, कि लिटरली अगर उसका वीडियो किसी
हम्म,
अमेरिकन को या किसी, like, वेस्टर्न पर्सन को दिखाया जाए, तो दे विल बी शॉक्ड, लिटरली, like, may I go to toilet, ma'am, with a Nazi, like, hail Führer. uh,
This reminds me of an incident where अपने यहाँ पे even after you grow up and you are in college and in grad school level पे भी a lot of teachers do not like you
Mhm.
walking out of the
Of
class, right?
course. Yeah.
Generally. तो
Mm.
गौरव को तो वो आदत है नहीं बचपन से ही। तो इन आईआईटी वी हैड अ क्लासमेट फ्रॉम जर्मनी, तो वो जर्मन बंदा था,
Mm.
डच डच जर्मन मिक्स था वो। तो दैट गाय was slightly late to class
Mhm.
and he walked in as normal people do usually, कभी अगर गलती से 2-3 मिनट। दिस गाय इज लाइक, हमारा जो प्रॉफ था इज लाइक फिर से वापस जाओ। देन ही वॉकड इन अगेन, सेड फिर से वापस जाओ। देन ही सेड झुक के अंदर आओ।
Mm.
ठीक है, बोला ऐसे नहीं अंदर आते, झुक के अंदर आओ, देन आई लेट यू इन। और उसने उसके बाद इसका ज्ञान ये दिया कि हमारे मंदिरों में तुमने कभी देखा है कि द डोर इज ऑलवेज very small so that everybody lets go of their ego and bends, bows down before God. क्लासरूम भी वैसे ही होना चाहिए, एंड दिस ज्ञान ही इज गिविंग टू अ गाय हु इज इन हिज मिड 20s नाउ।
Wow.
तो
It's strange. It's strange. Like,
इट्स वेरी
so
profound.
I think we place a lot of power on authority and respecting authority. And this begins, I don't know. So this thing, I think, what we do, वो जो हाथ बढ़ा के, I think उसको the Bellamy salute कहते हैं. Uh, and
Hmm.
I don't know how it uh, came to India. अमेरिका में भी प्लेज ऑफ एलिजियंस के वक्त ये किया जाता था, बट फिर नाजीज ने उसको अडॉप्ट कर लिया, तो अमेरिकन
Hmm.
afterwards, after World War II. But somehow it stayed with India. Uh, and like like if you think about it, I often think about these things. I remember another thing, and maybe these are the type of things that we should pick and just talk about every episode. स्कूल में शुरू शुरू में अपन को लेटर राइटिंग सिखाते थे, याद है? So you'd have to write a letter.
Hmm. Hmm.
हाँ, but you'd have to write a
Formal
letter
and
to
informal
for
letter
leave,
writing.
leave application. Kindly grant me
Hmm.
leave,
Hmm.
and I beg. उसमें एक लाइन था
Hmm.
लास्ट में, I beg for you to grant me this leave, ऐसा कुछ, at least where I mean I was taught. And I'm like, even like I'm working in the States now for more than half a decade, and no formal email or anything would have such obsequious language
Beg
where you're basically
is
completely subservient to
subservient.
um,
You,
like the person who's on authority. Yeah,
the authority.
I don't
Hmm.
know why. Like, this is a very Victorian style of
I think a lot of this has been borrowed from how things used to function during the Victorian era, and because we have learned from them, and we've just replaced the position of authority uh, from the white man to the brown man. That's all we have done. So इसीलिए we continue to perceive
और
them the
इसीलिए it's
same
so
way.
easy to just thank you मोदी जी, because मोदी जी तो पापा हैं, सब संभाल लेंगे. I think this
Hmm.
was a great session. Um, we should take a break now and get back to the next session after a short break. Can you kindly grant me a break? Hello and welcome back to the last and the final session of this episode. And after Aditya granted me permission during the last segment, I thought this segment we should start with a serious topic. And basically, my question to you, Aditya, is where were you during 1984?
Oh, I was not born, and hence I couldn't do much about it. I couldn't have outraged back then, sadly.
You bloody leftists, you have only have excuses and excuses, right? When it comes to 1984, but when it comes to
But
2002, everything is on Modi ji.
yeah, जबकि मोदी जी was so sad, मेरा गुजरात जल रहा है. Didn't you see that? Vivek Oberoi.
Just that was a copy actually. That was copied from 1948 when Godse ji said, "मेरा गांधी मर रहा है." Nothing.
So helpless was Modi ji back then.
Yeah. So here is my thing. Why did I ask you that? Um,
So
of
if I look at 2002, right? Every time you raise a question about 2002, uh, the most common answer you get is कि 1984 में भी तो हुआ था, which essentially tells you that ठीक है, there is no defense हमारे पास for what happened in 2002. It happened, लेकिन it happens बस, which is why it is right, which is not wrong.
वो तो basically यही है ना, तो most accusations that you could lend at Modi ji or the BJP का
You
आंसर
will
यही
get a
होगा
counter acquisition.
कि उस वक्त कहाँ पे थे तुम.
Hmm.
So the thing is, why I think this question is important is that this question is not in a vacuum, right? Like, so 1984 happened. Neither you nor me nor anybody will deny it. It was a blot in the idea of India. However, one thing that I keep pointing at is that from 87 to 1992, Punjab was under president's rule.
Hmm.
Then 1992 elections happen and
Hmm.
Congress wins the election,
True.
right? Now you can say that elections were rigged or whatnot. So then you have to apply a similar logic to other places. But even for a moment, let's just assume that elections were rigged in Punjab in '92. Amrinder Singh is one of the most popular regional leaders of India today. Uh, Congress has had a Sikh as a prime minister for 2 terms. And at this point, he's the third longest serving prime minister of India after Nehru and Indira Gandhi, right?
Hmm.
मोदी जी अब बराबरी कर लेंगे और मोदी जी शायद आगे भी चले जाएंगे, but at this point he is. And even today in Punjab, Congress is the largest political
Party.
entity. Compare that to BJP, whose whole existence is based on the idea of Muslims not being equal citizens of India. They have no Muslim member of parliament. They will. I I can never even imagine that any state in India being ruled by BJP will have a Muslim chief minister. Like सोच भी नहीं सकता मैं. And therefore I feel that the moment you get into a bit of nuance with this question, where were you in 1984?
It's a false
You
equivalence,
realize that it's a
basically.
false equivalence, and still somehow in our times of WhatsApp, it is there. It's
And there is something else which is a major difference between the two. Uh, just take the last 5-10 years. You've had Congress leaders at various levels of power openly coming out and apologizing for and saying that what happened in 1984 was wrong, right?
mm,
Contrast that to every time you speak to a BJP leader about this,
दोस्ती
the
बनी रहे,
answers you would get was कि
दोस्ती बनी
गोधरा
रहे.
में जब ट्रेन जला था तो तुम कब कहाँ थे, मतलब that again, that is a second level of whataboutery.
दोस्ती बनी रहे बस.
दोस्ती बनी रहे. And not one apology officially from anyone from the BJP. And even Manmohan Singh apologized for it, right?
Yeah,
As late as
parliament. He
in
apologized in
Parliament.
parliament.
Parliament. So, how can the two be equivalent is something I do not get. In the second case, as you said, Punjab mein Congress is the largest party. We shouldn't read too much into how elections can legitimize something. It doesn't mean that elections legitimize what happened. Just a disclaimer. But in case of the BJP, but again, there is a false equivalence there too, that BJP can still win an election despite not having Muslim votes in Gujarat, whereas in Punjab that
Exactly.
wouldn't happen.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, elections do not legitimize anything.
Hmm.
Like, I will not say that ever. But it is like,
But between Gujarat and Punjab, the major difference is that the riots happened against the Sikhs, and the Sikhs are the major vote base
exactly, majority of
in
Punjab.
Punjab, as opposed to Muslims in Gujarat who continue to remain and will always be minority, and the government can do away with not having vote share from the Muslims. So that's another major difference between the two. So this is my biggest point. Like, even I am against the fact that I do not agree that Kamalnath should have
Of
become the
course,
chief
I
minister
agree
last year.
completely.
I am completely against it. But you will find a lot of people who are from the of the liberal kind, or as the Pondilit Fest guys like to say, who are leftists, would openly say this, right? No one was applauding the fact that Congress actually went for Kamal Nath as
And
their
and and
choice.
and to Congress's criticism, Rahul Gandhi has never openly apologized or said anything about 84. That is,
No, but he has. I remember him saying this in a
he said कि
few
जो हुआ
interviews
उनको सजा
actually.
मिलनी चाहिए. He said
बहुत
that.
और बहुत गलत
Hmm.
हुआ, जो हुआ
But
बहुत गलत
it's
हुआ,
something
something he
that is
said, right?
very cleanly
Hmm.
linked to his father, and not and
Yeah.
again, nuance. Like Narendra Modi is the heart and soul of BJP, and Narendra Modi is the primary person of interest in Gujarat riots. When it comes to 1984, the biggest names of 1984 are, apart from Kamal Nath, are nowhere near the Congress leadership, be it Jagdish Tytler or
Hmm.
Sajjan Kumar. They are
Hmm.
not,
They are Advani
yeah,
basically
I
for
mean,
them now.
they don't count anymore. They don't have any political power. So
Hmm.
it is at best a statement marred in ignorance, and at worst, it is just dishonest. Um,
That is no different to all the other whataboutery that we talked about, right? It's no different to if Muslims are being lynched today, you being asked कि कश्मीरी पंडित के साथ जब हुआ था तब तुम कहाँ थे? It is exactly the same. It is the same intellectual dishonesty, basically.
Kashmiri Pandits, yeah, does anyone ever talk about the Dogras killings of Muslims in Kashmir Valley?
No, nobody ever.
So this is what, so like between October November of 47 in the Jammu region, many Muslims were massacred and driven away into West Punjab. Um, these killings were carried out by people from RSS.
Mm,
The lowest estimate is at 20,000, and the highest estimate is at 100,000. Um, and this actually was, and again वही बात हो जाती है ना कि this was after when this happened is when the Kabilis
attacked.
attacked Kashmir, and like and the funniest part is, funniest, yeah, saddest part is that the Kashmir Valley was relatively peaceful during this time. Uh, all this happened in Jammu, and it was primarily Akalis and the RSS activists.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but when you, like, again, I
But
think
selectively, if you cherry pick only one part of the story, you can always draw a different inference. I think that is what these people are experts at, basically. Because you would find the same argument when it comes to the NRC, for example. Why would you selectively exclude one particular religion from the citizenship, this bill, right? So again, the argument would be that अरे उनके लिए तो पूरा देश है, but the point is that you are missing out on the fact that अगर तुम कोई भी persecuted community के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, तो then religion doesn't genuinely matter, right? If someone is seeking asylum in your country. So you just pick one fact and then try and weave a narrative around that. I think that is what these people are experts at. If you listen to a lot of Pondicherry Litfest panel discussions, you will get a lot more of these. Like essentially every discussion का जो ये है मतलब फाउंडिंग बेस है, द एंटायर फाउंडेशन ऑफ ऑल देयर पैनल डिस्कशंस इज वाटर बॉटरी. इट्स अ स्किल जिसमें लोगों ने पीएचडी कर रखा है अभी.
I am just sometimes I'm very like surprised how like how so the so-called intelligent folks do not get into the like like talking of Kashmir. Like Kashmir was part of the bigger Punjab province before up until 1846. In 1846, it was
Yeah,
given to the Dogra rulers. So like Hari Singh's father, Gulab Singh.
Hari Singh.
Gulab Singh became the and back then because it was under Punjab and Punjab the kings were in Punjab, right? What is Pakistani part of Punjab today? So it was ruled by um, a Muslim governor. His name was um, Imad. I don't remember his name accurately, to be honest. But Imamuddin या Imaduddin कुछ नाम था. And in 1846 he revolted. And if you trace the problem of Kashmir today, you can easily go back to 1846 and trace it to 1846, where Imaduddin and his army revolted against Dogras, for which Dogras massacred Muslims. Um, then most businesses in Kashmir were owned and operated by Dogras because they were kings, Hari Singh ke saath wale, right? And most of the people who were working in these खेत आम के bagan and factories of carpet were Muslims. And in 1931, these people revolted against their bosses. Now you can look at it as Muslims fighting against Hindus. You can also look at it as a class war. Yeah,
Class
exactly.
struggle.
And yeah, I I I don't know Pondicherry Lit Fest वाले how they deal with this, but I think बहुत सारा sad हो गया आज. डे नाइट टेस्ट मैच होने वाला है. Do you think that will solve all the test match problems of India? Like people will start coming to watch test matches again.
I think the bigger problem with Indian Test cricket is the way it is scheduled. So we do not know when to expect test matches in our country. I think that's the biggest issue,
We have not built a
right?
culture around
So
watching test matches.
we have not built a culture, we have not built a calendar. It used to exist in the past, and especially since IPL, we do not genuinely know when a test match will happen in India. और कहाँ होगा वो भी नहीं पता. Earlier you would have test cricket in 6 venues, and then limited overs cricket would rotate to all parts of the country. So if you remember 90s में or even early 2000s तक, uh, one day series would, a lot of games would go to Guwahati, which is, I think it still makes sense given how a lot of these newer venues are so far from the city, right? uh, Pune, Ranchi, even Hyderabad these days is, I think, outside the city. Nagpur is the same. So I don't think day-night test matches are going to solve
So
the issue in
so
any way.
here's a good area where I disagree
Hmm.
with you. I don't disagree
Hmm.
with you that day-night. I don't think day-night test match is going to change anything. But I disagree with you on so two things. First of all, we should stop comparing our test match crowd to the test match crowd of US or Australia or England, simply because the kind of facilities that you get as a spectator in those grounds is nothing like cannot be compared to what you get when you go and watch a match in India, right? I think
Hmm.
we should also start looking beyond how filled the crowd is, especially for a test match in countries like in low income countries like India and the subcontinent. Simply because a lot of the people would much rather watch the match in like on their TV screens. When a Boxing Day Test match happens in MCG, it's almost a culture. People who maybe, yeah,
It's a part of
maybe
the
people don't even
local
know about
culture.
cricket, they
Huh.
go and watch it. But in India, if a test match is happening in Bangalore, Delhi, Ranchi, wherever, people across the India are following it in some shape, way, shape, or form, right? So,
But I have a
Mhm.
slight disagreement. You
So what
finish
I'm
and
trying to
then
say
I'll
is
get to
that
that. Yeah.
we are putting too much emphasis on how many people are coming in to watch the game. I think as an overall metric of number, people are still watching cricket in India. Match cricket in India is still alive. It's not going to die. We just need to change the way we look at it, basically.
No, I have a
Mhm.
slight disagreement there, because even for something to be viable and be a TV spectacle, why do you look forward to watching cricket that happens in the UK or in Australia? One thing is because of just the atmosphere of it being a sporting spectacle is something which comes through even through your TV. So where I disagree is that even now, even if you look at having gone to the stadium for matches, uh, some of the older venues are more accessible. As you said, the quality of infrastructure in in these venues is appalling. You don't have water to drink, and in most of these places, if people are driving to that place, the parking lots are a few kilometers away, and so we absolutely
Yeah,
take our uh, watching audience for granted. But where I disagree is that why I said restricted to a fewer venues is because the newer venues are nowhere near the city, and test cricket by design is basically a kind of a sport where you choose the moments when you
exactly.
would want to watch, right? So you could pick, say, ki second session of day 3 is when the game is turning, so and on a whim I decide to turn up and watch the game. But if your stadium is like 45 kilometers from the city center, I don't think it's not accessible. And even in a city like Pune, for example, the stadium is not even accessible by any public commute, public transport. So how do you expect people to get there? Which is why I said people might plan their one day international and T20 visits well in advance and do that. Another issue we have with test cricket in India is we do not even get tickets available online, like even up until a week before the game. How do you expect people to turn up? So even then, given all that, I think a lot of people watch test cricket in India, and I think the following is not dwindling, because if you look at how much activity that happens and how many hits that
Exactly.
Cricinfo gets, for example, for that, it's huge. But the problem is that there is absolutely no thought put behind how things are scheduled. तुम अगर winter में दिल्ली में मैच रखोगे, when you know that the air quality is that bad and general visibility is very bad, how do you expect people to turn up? Or you have games in Chennai in the middle of summer, how is it that you're going to get crowds? So a lot of it is to do with how we have handled test cricket and failed to create
I think
a
we should
predictable
have
calendar.
a post Durga Puja test match in Eden Gardens and a post Diwali test match in Bombay.
At least one thing which we have actually, it's a direct impact of the IPL, is that what used to be the test calendar is now taken up by the
नहीं यार,
IPL,
मई में कहाँ, मई
right?
में होता ना ये?
Because नहीं, मई में नहीं होता था, बट अप्रैल तक
मार्च
टेस्ट
मार्च
क्रिकेट
चला
जाता था
गया।
ना, मतलब मार्च एंड अप्रैल,
हम्म,
late March and early April में we had test matches in the past. But because you have IPL now, you have games being shifted. September में कितना टेस्ट क्रिकेट देखा है तुमने growing up? Now we have games in August and September, which do not genuinely make sense given how the monsoons are. So I do not know. It's basically, it is the BCCI treating it as not their priority. I think that has a lot to do with. I don't think the crowds are anywhere reflective of how
I
popular
don't,
it
yeah.
is in India.
So this is what I believe that uh, I know it helped in creating a spectacle, but unless you are ready to provide the kind of facilities that,
No, that's a given. I think that is something which should be treating as a given, and we should demand. As with everything in India,
but
we don't demand enough even when it
although
comes to our venues. If people start going away from these stadiums, maybe one day
although to
the
be honest,
authorities
you
will
and I are old enough to
wake up to that
remember
fact.
how bad the conditions were in द 90s। रिमेम्बर वो जालियां
in the
एंड लोग
90s.
मैच के बाद आग लगा
Exactly.
देते थे
Yeah.
वो अपने
हाँ हाँ.
बैनर्स पे।
अरे Wankhede up until 2008 didn't have bucket seats.
या
Wankhede
जहाँ
had
पे
all those
हाँ
concrete का bench stairs and जहाँ पे ऐसे ठूस ठूस के बिठाते थे. So the last game that happened in Wankhede in the pre-renovation era was in 2007. इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया का एक सीरीज था. तो I was in the ground for that and it is मतलब you have to be an absolute fan of the game to actually go to that venue to watch a game live in summer. That was in October, so the heat of October, concrete seats become genuinely hot and there is no way you can sit on them till it is evening, and people
I
still turn
remember,
up, man.
you remember like
And let's
just
not
Kolkata test
huh,
match, India Australia, obviously when I say Kolkata, yeah.
hmm,
It-
20 over
if you
huh.
think it was packed throughout the 5 days.
Yeah,
Old
and
Eden
that is
Gardens,
the
which had
old Eden Gardens, which is
100,000
like
people. Yeah, exactly. It
100,000
had
people, huh?
100,000 people. Imagine that. But I mean, yeah, I miss that. I
Hmm.
miss seeing that. I still remember उस चेन्नई में जो थर्ड टेस्ट हुआ था, एक इमेज में याद है तेंदुलकर ने सेकंड इनिंग्स,
Hmm.
अपन यही तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है अपने साथ।
Hmm.
बट याद
Huh,
है तेंदुलकर
huh.
सेकंड इनिंग्स में 3 विकेट लिए थे, right? I remember one of his wickets. I
Hmm.
don't
Hmm.
know who
Hmm.
the batsman
Hmm.
was, but he gets the wicket and the cameraman pans to the crowd and there is this guy who's like camera में देख के ऐसा मतलब he's full on dancing like face banging. I I don't
Vaughन
believe
का
this
विकेट
guy.
था क्या?
But yeah, अब वैसा नहीं,
हाँ.
अब वैसा excitement भी नहीं दिखता इंडियन फैंस में, I feel.
But that is because how much cricket is being played. I think that has a lot to do with it. अगर तुम्हारा सीजन अगस्त से लेके लेट मई तक चलने वाला है, तो do you think the excitement levels will consistently be the same? Even now, if you throw an actual event, I think you will find people invested in it. At least Wankhede mein, from a personal experience, I've been to the last three tests because test
Yeah.
match ka tickets are much cheaper. You can have like 500 rupees mein 5 days of test cricket. So the season tickets are like as low as that. Even 100 rupees mein milega. So I've been to the last two tests between India and England at Wankhede, and in both those games, day two, day three, mein sab, we have had like 20,000 plus people turning up. So, because there was this entire thing of Kohli ka double hundred, and the previous test there was Sachin batting. I think Indian cricket
Individual.
fans are more of
Yeah,
individual centric
नहीं नहीं
followers.
बोलो
So
बोलो
हम
बोलो
लोग
बताओ।
hmm, so हम लोग ऐसा कोई larger love of the game के लिए I do not think a lot of
This is I was
India
thinking
follows the
that
game. So
every bit like you'll hear people talk about new South Africa series and how Indian bowlers bowled so well and like
hmm,
Rohit and Mayank and everybody. It's like we've forgotten that
hmm,
Kohli made 254 in one of the matches. Like we just given कि हाँ वो तो करेगा ही,
matches.
उसका तो काम ही है ये।
Hmm,
Like I
hmm,
think we don't even credit
hmm.
him.
In fact, somewhere in the back of the mind, people have registered it as a
Exactly.
not so successful series for
He made a
Kohli.
254 freaking like I mean uh cricket form में कार्तिक कृष्ण स्वामी ने एक आर्टिकल लिखा था how it is like how he does not even watch Kohli, like even if he watches Kohli he just forgets that he's
Hmm.
and I realize more and more that this is happening, like I just keep forgetting that he did well.
Because for me in my head, one innings blends into the other, and मेरे दिमाग में there are no memories of Kohli's batting.
The only
Sadly,
the two memories that I have of Kohli's batting, Hobart और दूसरा
Hobart है मेरे दिमाग में.
2012 एशिया कप
That
जिसमें 183 बनाया था, चेस किया था पाकिस्तान।
183 पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ. Very few. बाकी मेरा जो home series में जो one-day series में he churns out 100 after 100. None of it is registered in my head. But do you also feel that this is completely tangential? कि we do not take test performances in India seriously, and as a result, the general this is like uh, हिंदू खतरे में type logic, ठीक है, but disclaimer दे रहा हूँ पहले से. So a lot of the cricketing narrative is controlled by Wisden and the British media, right? British and the Aussie media. So international performances in India, generally India and largely in Asia generally do not get as much credit
I agree.
as
I agree.
it should, right? So if Kevin Peterson ने वो 183 मारा था बॉम्बे
Best
में,
game
it was
ever.
a really really good innings. But would it have been rated the same way had it been say part of the
Yeah.
Ashes? It would have been like
Here's the thing.
hyped
I
up
think
100
it's the
times more, right?
responsibility of like Western cricketing countries to focus. Because see, as Indian, I kind of have it as a given कि most countries when they tour India, they lose. That's just something that I go with. So
Hmm.
I'm very focused
Hmm.
on seeing how India performs when they
Hmm.
go to Australia, England, South Africa, as an Indian fan. I think
Hmm.
this
Hmm.
should be the same
Hmm.
way for them. They should be focused on how their teams perform when they come to the subcontinent. They,
Because even when it comes to people's records, अगर एक इंडियन क्रिकेटर है सहवाग फॉर एग्जांपल doesn't have a very good record in England, but for that sole
yeah.
reason a lot of people do not rate Sehwag, flat track bully and so on. वैसे तो a lot of these legends from
Ponting.
Australia and England do not have very good records in Asia. Ponting, but do we treat them the same way? We are much harsher on Asian cricketers failing in overseas conditions than it is the other way around. So that is something that the narrative side of it, we have never been able to nail that. 2001 का India Australia series, we speak a lot about it. Is there one
Yeah.
good documentary about it? None, right?
और वो हमारा
The
कल्चर नहीं,
2005
हम
Ashes का देख
डॉक्यूमेंट्री
लो.
बनाने के लिए यू विल
I
हैव
think
टू बी देयर फ्रॉम डे वन। लाइक डॉक्यूमेंट्री प्लान से नहीं बनती, डॉक्यूमेंट्री में आप कैमरा लेके वहां होते हो एंड डॉक्यूमेंट्री बन जाती है। जैसे वो
हाँ, बन जाती है.
देखा है
चैनल
वो
4 का अगर तुमने एशेस का देखा है
हाँ
2005 का, हाँ, तो स्टनिंग डॉक्यूमेंट्री. तो दैट्स हाउ नैरेटिव गेट्स क्रिएटेड, राइट? तुमने खुद अपने कंट्री के अंदर के क्रिकेट को मार्केट ही नहीं किया है. So much so that even me, and as a self-proclaimed cricket tragic, even I do not look forward to
सो
cricket that is
लाइक
happening in India, sadly.
honestly like the South Africa tour I did not really care too much about it, but Bangladesh tour I care. I don't know why I care more about the Bangladesh tour than I cared
Mm.
about the South Africa tour.
क्योंकि
Yeah.
it's somewhere I have a very anti-national sentiment here. I want Bangladesh to win a game or two, just to like enjoy the
So here's
Bangla
the thing,
cricket forums ka ranting.
मेरे से
मतलब
I will be fine if Pakistan wins, but I don't want Bangladesh to win. That is how much, because I don't know, somehow the Bangladeshi fans, I just feel that they are very
it's the new El Clasico
that's what
of
they think.
Asian cricket now.
Uh,
India Pakistan to
Anyway,
thing of the
ending it
past now.
on, I think this is the note where we should end it on. I just wanted to ask you a question. Talking about Kohli, can you guess what was Kohli's average in to 2019 World Cup?
Somewhere in the 60s or
No,
70s
55.25.
probably.
But the thing is, if I think he
55.
failed
Oh,
in this World Cup.
failed in that World Cup. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think he had a lot of 50s and 60s. One an 80 against Australia or something like that. So that's how we have come to expect hundreds of
it's
him.
it's weird.
Matlab, he is, I think, how far is he from Sachin's record in one
Yeah,
day cricket? Is like 15 centuries away, or
yeah,
that is quick,
because
right?
his first
Because
century came like I mean even Sachin's first century came after he was 24. But
came. Hmm.
he's been really fast.
No, but in Kohli's case, yeah, but in Kohli's case, if you genuinely think about it, it's only post 2012 that he actually starts becoming this force, right? So all this has happened in 6 years. It's if you were to pick a moment, it would be that Hobart 100 against Sri Lanka, that run chase. So that is what early 2012. So 7 साल में
Every
मतलब
year he
to
has scored
get here is
above
phenomenally quick.
an average of 50 every year. So anyway, let's end it here.
Hmm.
ना ना करते हुए भी हमने क्रिकेट के बारे में अच्छा 25 मिनट डिस्कस कर लिया। अनुष्का शर्मा
हमने
का
तो फरूक
चाइनीज राइस
इंजीनियर के
होगा।
बारे में बात ही नहीं किया. chai reply. So
I
that is
think
for another day. Farooq Engineer and
one of the next
old
episode we
Indian
should
cricketers is
just
another
we now we
podcast.
should just do an episode on like one topic. Like मुझे ऐसा लगता है जैसे वो एक टॉपिक हम डिस्कस करते हैं कि स्कूल
One
में अपन
topic.
अथॉरिटेरियनिज्म आई थिंक ऐसी चीजों के ऊपर बात करना
Hmm,
चाहिए और उसके बीच बीच में वी
hmm,
कैन ब्रिंग इन
hmm.
करंट
मतलब
एग्जैक्टली
मोदी जी और अमित भाई तो
सो
आते
एनी
जाते रहेंगे
रिकमेंडेशंस
मतलब.
फ्रॉम यू
This week, honestly, none. I've not had a
या
I've not had time to actually look at anything this week. It's been a very rough week. If at all you have the patience, I think Pondicherry Literature Festival has taken
नॉट
up my whole week. I think that's the reason. So
सो
go for it.
नो so I am reading a new book and I have just started it, but I think I am going to like it. So
I have started off with a book too. I'll just recommend it. I have not read enough
I'm
of it to
I'm reading
recommend.
Stephen
You
Pinker's
finish
The
off
Better
and then
Angels
I'll
of Our
say,
Nature,
yeah.
Why Violence Has Declined, and it's a factual book.
Okay.
So I think in our sad times, it is a book that we can read and feel a little good about ourselves. And also, more importantly, this is an old book that I guess I read like during my college time. One of the books that changed my perspective from RSS into Liptard. It's a book written by a person by
Mhm.
Christopher Snedden.
Mm.
It's called Kashmir: The Unwritten History. It's published by HarperCollins India. If anybody can get
Mhm.
it, they should definitely read it.
I have a book which I am reading right now. So I think it is good to be recommended. What is it? It is Who We Are and How We Got There. It's about
अरे वो अपन एक ही टाइप की किताब पढ़ रहे हैं मतलब
human ancestry and
अपन दोनों
the
एक ही चीज की
story.
किताबें पढ़ रहे हैं मतलब
Huh? So it is. This is more on the genetic
अच्छा
side of
उसका
it. So
क्या
ancient
टोनी
DNA
टेलर
and
है
the
नहीं
new
वो तो
science of the
अल्जीरियन
human past. डे, नहीं ये डेविड राइश का है. So he's a faculty at Harvard here, the medical school, and associated with the medical school. I think it's a book which talks about how different classes of languages evolved and so on. So can call it a leftist propaganda too. So you could read it. It has interesting perspectives of how migrations
Interesting.
happened over the course
Definitely.
of history.
I'll put it in
So
my wish list like Amit Bhai puts MLAs in his wish list.
MLAs अभी तो है ऑलरेडी चेकआउट का एक क्लिक अवे है अमित
चलो
भाई अभी शिवसेना का.
with that note
अमित भाई
we will
ठीक
say
है.
thank you
ओके.
to Amit Bhai. सहारा प्रणाम
सहारा
बता दे
प्रणाम.
अरे बिल्कुल पता है
सहारा
बिल्कुल
प्रणाम
अरे
नहीं
हमारी
पता क्या?
कम्युनिटी का है वो
सहारा. हाँ.
हमारी कम्युनिटी है वो एक ही तो बिजनेसमैन निकला था हमारा वो भी साला चिटफंड वाला निकला उसकी बीवी ने एक एल्बम भी निकाला था मेरा वो एक और रिकमेंडेशन है if you कभी
हाँ हाँ
जिंदगी में
हाँ
मुझे तुम
हाँ
मिले थे
मैंने भी देखा है वो.
is a song please give it a listen and that is all from me that is all from us in fact have a great one take care guys